Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, Team TFC, yeah. I decided to try to do something a little different today. And this is going to be sort of kind of a day in the life. It's 7:35 in the morning right now as I'm recording this first clip. And I have just awakened after I went to sleep. It was about 4:30, quarter to 5, something like that. And now I'm up, awake, have made the morning constitutional trip to the throne room and all that. And now I'm just sort of sitting here, waking up slowly. And I have been surfing around a little bit on the TV remote, looking around for when the first episode of Law and Order will start up for the day, because, the big marathon thing where it's basically there's Law and Order original series all day long and most of the night up to midnight. And let's see, if I remember correctly, it's a little bit of quick channel surfing here. And I should find it pretty quickly. And now we have somebody coming in. Just a second. Okay, clip 2 here. We've got Jan meal order sheet for the day here. And so, let's see, orange juice, apple, or cranberry. I'm going to go with apple because it doesn't have quite the bite of orange, and I really don't have a taste for cranberry. Let's see. Cereal. I'm not sure if I even want cereal this morning. So turkey sausage patty, why not? And the egg to order, Western omelet, okay, I'm probably not spelling omelet correctly, but I don't care. This should be enough to let someone know that's what I'm asking for. Biscuit/gravy. And I get that, even though it's an atrocity, it is an abomination to biscuits and gravy everywhere. Because when this place says biscuit/gravy, they mean single individual biscuit. And /gravy is like a tablespoon, perhaps 2 tablespoons of white gravy over the top of that. There is no sausage gravy or anything like that involved. So let's see, and of course, coffee. And I've learned to put X4 for the number of coffees to get. And milk, because I will have that go in the coffee. And then I will also write down under here for condiments, I will say about X10 sweetener. Yes, my handwriting is terrible, but what the heck, All right, now go over here for the middle of the day, the midday meal. Chicken tenders, cream gravy, no thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest of this, and I'll be back. Okay, the meals are ordered. I've got the hamburger plate X2 for lunch with the au gratin potatoes and the milk and coffee with sweetener. And then for the evening meal, I wrote in X2 burgers because the grilled cheese sandwich I have sworn never to have. And because honestly, it just doesn't cut it for me. And the other thing, citrus glazed grilled fish. Fish is not one of those things that is hard to screw up. And I do not wish to taste or risk somebody else's, an unknown person's cooking of fish. I don't want to risk it. So I'm going with writing in burgers and the rice pilaf. And now I may or may not actually get the burgers. I don't know. But I'm writing it in because I refuse to eat the grilled cheese, and I am not going to risk an unknown person cooking fish because it's too easy to mess that up. And then, of course, the milk and coffee with sweetener. And yes, my handwriting is atrocious, but what the heck, it's the 2020s. All right, so this other clip here is about the TV watching for the day. And this is really hard to keep aimed because I've got it zoomed in and it's, yeah, really sensitive. So, starting up at 9 o'clock, I have Law and Order Criminal Intent. And then, let's see if I can get the channel changed. Okay, hang on. And now flip the channel over to channel 79, which is Bounce, I guess it is. And at 10 o'clock, the regular Law and Order series gets started up, and that continues all the way. Oh, wait a minute. All right. There's 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock there, and then, okay. Yeah, I didn't look at it closely enough, but if I recall correctly, just let me move down here. It should be at the 3 o'clock time slot. I believe I need to go up this way. I'm looking for the WE network. I don't know what it is. It seems like some of these channels move around occasionally through the day. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what's happening. But yeah, there it is, WE network. And regular Law and Order. There's some Law and Order Criminal Intent there. And then regular Law and Order starts at 2 p.m. and that goes all the way to midnight. And at midnight begins 4 episodes of NYPD Blue. That's my TV watching for the day and the night. Okay, so the morning meal has arrived. The order was placed at right about 8 o'clock. It is now about 8:43 and it's here. So let me flip the camera around. Okay, well, nicely protected in some plastic here. We have the egg to order, which was the Western omelet I wrote down, the single slice of turkey sausage, and the biscuit / gravy. And as you can see, it is a single biscuit cut in half with a tablespoon or 2 of gravy on it. There is no sausage in the gravy, and it really needs to be in order for biscuits and gravy to be right. Now, over here, we've got the 0 sugar sweetener stuff. We've got a metric ton of powdered creamer, which I'm not going to use right now, and milk, which I am going to use for the coffee instead of creamer packets, because creamer packets are vile. Always use milk whenever possible. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this assembled and consumed. Okay, real quick after breakfast clip here. The items on the plate, the biscuit, gravy, the sausage, the Western omelet, I just need to give my quick 2 cents worth on those things. The biscuit / gravy was pretty much as I expected. The biscuit was cold, the gravy was room temperature, the sausage was cold, the egg was cold. I mean, this is a made-to-order omelet, and it was cold. It was also not what I would consider to be a Western omelet. It was an omelet with, basically they did the omelet thing with the eggs, and then they folded it over with cheese in the middle of it, which is all fine and dandy, but that's not a Western omelet. That is just a plain, flat, cheap-out cheese omelet. Yeah, now I have asked for the Western omelet in the past, which is the reason I asked for it this time, and it actually came out to be passable, if meat-free. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but yeah, it was passably decent. The coffee is the best part of the meal, because I have milk in it, and I have an ample supply of the pink sweetener packets in it, and so that's decent. Meanwhile, it is about 7 minutes after 9 a.m. Law and Order Criminal Intent has started. That will run until 2 p.m. when it will switch to regular Law and Order, and that will continue until midnight. And then I'll have 4 episodes of NYPD Blue. In between all of that, there will no doubt be a physical therapy person or 2 come through here and have things for me to do. And yeah, I will check in again later. All right, it is now 11:35, and the lady has just been in to change this and refresh the thing. And there's what it looks like right now, with the wound vac running and so on. Fresh everything on here. And I'm told that it's looking a lot better in there underneath the foam and so on, and that it is over time gradually closing up and getting itself back to where it needs to be. It will be a slow process for that whole wound to completely close up and smooth over, but it's getting there, and it's looking a lot better than it used to. Okay, well, it's about 5:45. I have now had at least a few minutes to begin to calm down a little bit, because I needed to calm down, because I just got a hold of some bad news. And so, basically, everybody knows that I've been planning to, when I get to the point of getting moved out of here, I was going to be moving in with my sister. And a house was being worked on that we were going to move into. And I just got the word this afternoon that the guy who owns the place and was doing the work on it has decided he's going to have somebody else, a sister or somebody, move into it. And while I perfectly understand somebody deciding to look after their own family first, let's face it, I've been sitting here in this excrement hole for two and a half weeks now. And before that, it was a week and a half, 2 weeks in the freaking hospital over there at St. John's. And before that, it's a couple of weeks at my friend's house with my sister, at their house. And then before that, it's like almost a month in the hospital in Batesville. And basically, it comes down to it that my life has been completely and totally ripped to shreds ever since the 19th of March when I went to see my doctor about the problem with my foot. And it's just the whole excrement match, the whole crap load is coming out all at the same time. It's just all coming to a head. And now alternate plans have to be made. Someplace else has to be found. I'm sitting here in this freaking nursing home going totally freaking crazy because of all the stuff that I need to be able to be doing, that I want to be doing, you know, like getting a house set up, getting a computer desk set up, a proper one of the proper height and so on, with 2 computers on it, not only just the one, but also, you know, the one that I've been using for all this time, plus also a place to have the new one set up and all of that. Get all the software and the hardware set up and so on and so forth, and get back to doing Hermitcraft and Skyrim and Fallout 4 and something else I was going to get I was actually starting to get ready to do, and so on. You know, I mean, I've had this huge growth in subscribers on the vlog channel, and the gaming channel has grown even more and even faster, and I'm sitting here spinning my wheels. I can't do a doggone thing about any of it. And it's driving me crazy. And right now, I am so royally PO'd that I could just sit here and scream all night. And that wouldn't do me any good. It wouldn't do anybody any good. But that's how mad I am. It's been about an hour or so, starting to get calmed down, sort of ish. And realizing that yes, there will be some kind of solution found for this BS situation from hell, but right now I'm not too happy about it, and I'm feeling very much along the line of here is where I've been. The situation I'm in is the situation I've been in most of my life, sitting at the bottom of the barrel and getting the excrement covered end of the stick yet again. Yeah, because that's the way my life generally is. And so on. And as for the bit through the day, this thing is approaching 20 minutes in length. I think that's a good point to cut it off and stop. And besides which, the heart's gone out of it, for right now at least. So thanks for watching. If you watched this far, definitely thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.